There's been a lot of Arsenal tier lists posted on YouTube, but most of them base it off of stuff like guns, maps, or YouTubers based on like their characters and videos and whatnot. So I'm here to bring you the first tier list that ranks YouTubers based off of their actual competitive skill. Now, for the people who aren't aware about what I mean by competitive skill, it basically means like 2v2 and 3v3s, and that's how I'll like rank. That's how I'll rank everybody based on how good they were or how good I think they'd be if they haven't like played those 2v2s and 3v3s, you know. So yeah. Here's a little disclaimer. Make sure to pause it if you care enough about it to read it, and yeah, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and if you want, comment on who I missed on in this tier list so I could possibly make a part 2 on this. Yeah, please enjoy the video. So we got a bunch of creators here, and now I guess it's time to rate them. First things first. First things first. We got HD. Now, starting off with a big YouTuber, possibly the biggest, like, new gen YouTuber there is for the Arsenal. I think he's a solid R6. I've never seen this guy play comp. I've never seen this guy play a 2v2, but like I've seen him play pubs and it's pretty decent. It's pretty. I think he'd do like something special at 2v2. Next up, we got Asian. Okay. Anyways, Blackouts. Won the ACT. He was pretty good at his peak. He had very good aim. He's played comp here and there. He was arguably R8 at his peak, but R7. I'd say he's closer to R7 than R8. You know, I feel like he didn't play enough competitive to be considered R8, maybe, but that's just me. Anyways, Angry Aimer. Again, same logic as Blackouts. He didn't play comp all that much. He just did like friend 1v1s and 2v2s and stuff like that. A bunch of aim training and stuff. R8, no. R7, atop of Blackouts. I feel like they're both kind of just equal, you know? Both kind of just the same players. Yeah, I think this is fine. Alright, Castlers. Now, if you don't know this guy, or if this guy's like history, you'd probably think I'd put him here. I'm not gonna lie, this guy's here. Alright? With cheats, he was already bad. Just imagine him without cheats, bro. He'd actually be worse than Chase Rooney, bro. And speaking of Chase, I'm just gonna put him, just because I insulted this guy for no reason. I'm just gonna put him above Castlers. Might be wondering, what the hell is this tier list so far? This is, again, people's primes without cheats. Castlers is probably the worst player here without cheats. So Chase Rooney's above him. We got Bandites next. Good YouTuber. Good personality. Not very good at the game though. Yeah. Just the truth in it. Anyways. Desp. See, he would put himself R9. In reality, his prime, R7. I mean, it's still respectable, if you think about it. A lot of people here aren't even like R7 level, so you should be happy with this, bro. Now we got Child Squish. This guy is very new gen to the game, and he's still very good at the game. He's currently ranked R8. Do I agree with that? Maybe, maybe not. I feel like he's a little bit too inconsistent to be R8. He's played comp a lot, though. He's proved to be a good player. Very deserving of upper. R8, though? I'll put him here for now. Top of R7. Maybe I'll switch him out to R8 later. We'll see about that. We'll see. Now, we got our first big player, Enrique. See, some people actually think he's R10 or something like that. He's really not. He was good at 1v1s and nothing else. He was pretty buns at 2v2s and 3v3s. Usually only carried by cheaters, and he's also the first person to get disqualified from the ACT, so hats off to him for that. I would say competitive-wise, he'd be R8. or maybe low R9, something like that. In 1v1s, maybe you could make the argument that he's R10, but it's not about 1v1s, so there we go. I'd say R8 to R9 is pretty respectable. Now we got clicks. Anyways, we got Drake. Oh, now. See, the obvious thing is to put him in R10, R12. Hear me out, guys. This guy lost to like every single upper Q player in the whole, in like the whole game. 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2020. The list goes on. He's lost to every single generation upper, like all of them pretty much. He let a lot of trash uppers also get like consistently high scores on them. He lost to a bunch of lowers as well. I don't think he's deserving of R10. Maybe, see, this is where the controversy starts. I don't think he deserves R10, bro. He didn't have the matches, bro. Like, his aim was good. His montages, like, his montage clips, maybe you'll look at his montage clips and you're like, oh yeah, this guy's pretty good. This guy might be the best. Competitive-wise, he wasn't that good. It's just people overrate him to, like, a certain level. To where I'm like, yo, just, like, shut up, bro. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna put him on. I'm gonna speak a lot. Competitive-wise, I think Draco is more of a pop stomper, I'm not gonna lie. His comp ability is very not good as compared to his like public game and stuff like that. So it is what it is. You can leave a comment what you think, bro. Yeah. Anyways, gnarly pickle. I'd put him R6. Pretty decent player. And excitable. Top of R5, I think. He's a pretty like decent player. Does good YouTube videos, but you know, this is not about YouTube videos. See, if this was about YouTube videos, a lot of people would be at the top. But nah, it's about skill.
What? Nah, I never knew that.
So yeah, this guy, R5, like like R5 high, I'd say. Flicks. See, normally, I'd put Flicks R6. However, I do think he has improved significantly. I do think he's hit R7. However, is he better than Desp? Probably not. So I'm gonna put him lower than Desp. But credit where credit is due, Flicks has improved, and I do think he's R7 at his prime. So yeah. Good job on that, bro. Because I know he's watching this video, bro. Anyways, John Roblox. He's definitely not watching this video, so it doesn't even matter if I put him here or anywhere, because what is he gonna do? Nothing. What is he gonna say? Absolutely nothing, because like I said, he's not gonna watch the video. I'd probably, yeah, I think this is fine. He was pretty buns, I'm not gonna lie. His videos were enjoyable though. We got Glastic Official now. See, this guy was pretty annoying to 1v1. He was absolutely trash in 2v2s, and like I said, comp is more about 2v2s and 3v3 matches. That's how ranks are determined. Maybe I do a 1v1 list with the same players and like rank them based on 1v1s. That's like the part 2, maybe? I don't know. But comp-wise, classic R6 high. I don't think he's R7. He didn't even play comp long enough, bro. So I don't think he's like R7 level. That's just me, though. That's just me. JJ Wake. I would say he's slightly better than Bandits. Like, you'd think they're on the same level, but, well, they probably are on the same level. But I do think Wake maybe slightly better. Yeah, I don't know. That's just my opinion, though. Jimbo Slice. See, Jimbo was good in Dizzy 1v1s, and he was pretty decent in Hillside 2v2s. I mean, he did beat a few uppers back in the day, you know, in comp, and obviously this is like a prime skill level tier list for everybody. I would put Jimbo. Yeah, I put him there, to be honest with you. He was pretty decent. Like I said, he was pretty decent at 2v2s. Mainly Disney 1v1 main, but you know. Yeah, I think he's R7. Nothing else to be said. We have myself. We have Carful. He had a pretty solid ACT. You know what? I was watching the ACT live on stream, you know. I was trying to hate watch Enrique, bro, because I don't like this guy. I was watching Carful. He was actually performing really well. And, he was like the underdog, you know. You know what I'm saying? I would say he's probably here based on that, just based on that ACT performance. He actually like it was actually impressive how he managed to like carry himself in that ACT. So, hats off to Carful. Yeah, uh, yeah, deserving of this position. Nice. Okay, next up we have Monster Fighter. I would say him and Blackouts are on par. They both dueled in the ACT. They both performed pretty good in the ACT. Monster does a lot of 1v1s though, as opposed to 2v2s. I feel like he just hasn't had that much of a prime, you know. So I would put him R7, but not that high. I'd put him below. You know what? Nah, actually, I'd put him like that. I think that's fair. I like the Monster doesn't play that much, you know. Anyways, MC Power, you know, one of the best Arsenal content creators at the moment. I'd put him mid R6. I think he's. I think he's better than Carvel. I think if MC Power played comp enough, he could be R7 next to Flix. But you know, he does what he wants. He uploads his videos. He's an alright player. Good video maker though. Too perfect. I would say he's R7. Him and Flix, I feel like are on the same level. Too perfect, fair play to him, has improved a lot. I will say that he has like actually improved. He's beaten a lot of uppers. I would actually say he's better than Jimbo, prime for prime in comp. In comp, I feel like Too Perfect would actually be better. Would actually beat up Jimbo, you know. Like I said, he has improved. And yeah, feel like that's a good position for him. Next up we have Rainster. Yeah, let's just save our time. We have ODS now. Now this guy, see, he's a controller player, which makes it kind of unfair to put him R5 because we're comparing him to a bunch of PC players. He's a good controller player. Like for a controller player, he's very very good. But this is like general comp ranking, so even if he's on controller, we have to rank him like how we rank everybody. I'd put him. How hard? I feel like he's something like that, something like that, something like that, something like that. I feel like it's around that range. Yeah, I feel like that's fair. Okay, Ryan Aston. Yeah, not much needed to be said. Raging. I Loki have never watched this guy play. I don't know. I just got suggested this guy and put him on the list, and I've Loki never watched him play, so I have absolutely no idea what to expect here. Yeah. So I've seen everybody else play except this guy. So I'm gonna need you guys to let me know in the comments if this guy is R5 or R6 or R7 or possibly better than me, prime for prime. I guess I'll just put him put him in the middle here. I guess I can't, I've never watched this guy. Don't worry, I'll watch you after the video gets uploaded or something. Okay, that's Skeleton Pro now. Maybe you might be wondering, oh yeah, this guy was pretty good. Yeah, this guy deserves to be art. You know why? This guy beat so many like known comp cheaters, like some people who are some people who I am about to say. He's beaten like a lot of R10s. He's beaten a lot of R9s. He has like dominated competitive in his prime. You know, aside from this match right here, we don't talk about that. And like he was genuinely good. I would argue he was better than Draco prime for prime, like in competitive wise. Like he was genuinely very good. This might be like a shocker to some people, but this is what I've seen because I've witnessed him play at his peak, and this is how I was actually impressed, bro. He's actually like a content creator that was actually insanely good at the game. He just doesn't. You don't hear the shouts that much because he doesn't have the same PR as some other people in this list, such as this guy right here. So this guy has like the biggest PR I've ever seen. Always gets goats shouts. So if a Tanker fan made this list, this would be like the position Tanker would be in. Tanker. You see, he was a good pub stomper, ahead of his time. Currently, when you put everything into perspective and how much the game has changed and everything, how much the game's evolved, Tanker in reality, be R7, R7 low even. Maybe he would even lose to Glestic. I would say. Like I feel like Tanker is a pub stomper. He has already played comp. And yeah, he kind of just left it after 2 matches, bro. He couldn't handle it. And if he couldn't handle 2020 comp, he's not ever gonna handle 2022, 2023, and onwards comp. It's just not happening. So I feel like R7, maybe you move into R6 high, but you know, I don't want to get. I feel like R7 is fine. R7 low is fine. And finally, we got this guy. Now, when I said Skeleton beat this guy and I hovered over him, yeah, this is Adam right here. It is Adam, you know. Some people still don't know that he cheated in his prime most of the time, bro. And it's just like, why do you not see that? It's like he's been exposed like multiple times, bro. See, this guy's controversial, but if this guy was to play legit, he'd probably be maybe even worse than Casters, bro. I'm not even joking. But I wouldn't think he's that bad. So I'd put him R7, like below Tanker even. Like as a legit. If this guy played legit, I feel like he'd be R7. Maybe he gained like a little bit of experience and game sense from all the ESP unlock he used. So maybe that would carry him enough to be R7 legit. But you know, this guy, if you still think he's the best player, if you still think he's R12, yeah, God help you, bro. Anyways, this is my very, very controversial top 30, you know, content creator tier list stuff. I don't know what to call this. I tried to make it as short as possible, but you know, I like to talk a lot, so that's that. Yeah, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment who I should like. Comment if I missed anybody, and I should like make a part 2 with those people in it. So like comment some YouTubers in the comment section, you know. Anyways, yeah, thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.